The Dershow.
People say, well, Trump doesn't have any checks and balances. He has a mandate. He got the popular vote. He got the electoral vote. He can do what he wants to do. The Supreme Court, maybe they can check him, but maybe they can't. What they fail to realize is that there are lots of checks and balances out there that are not part of our Constitution. Take, for example, the stock market. Stock market has gone down dramatically since President Trump announced his program on tariffs, Canada and Mexico and other countries. That's a kind of check and balance on what he can do and what he can't do. President announced today that maybe there'll be a recession this year. Well, recessions impact electoral politics, although we're a year and a half away from the next election. Nonetheless, the stock market, has a check and balance impact. The European community, the way it gathered around Zelensky after the Oval Office confrontation, and that is also a type of check and balance. President Trump has tremendous influence outside of the country, some positive, some negative. For example, he has definitely impacted the Canadian prime ministership election. What happened is a relative unknown named Mark Carney, never held elective office. He's an economist, decided to run for essentially temporary prime minister, because Trudeau is leaving as head of the Labour Party, and that party is and has the majority at the moment. There'll be elections soon. But as a result of the tariffs, Carney got 86% of the votes among the Labour, because he was running against Trump. And a month ago, it looked like the Conservatives were a shoo-in to win the Canadian election. But now the Canadian candidate who's running against Carney is being labeled as a pro-Trump supporter of tariffs. He's not. But, the election is coming down to, are you for Trump or are you against Trump? So, Trump may have influenced the outcome of the Canadian election against the interests of the United States inadvertently. So let's understand that in the world in which we live, no one's above not only the law, but no one's above the stock market. No one's above events that are occurring in other parts of the world. Another area that serves as something of a check, less, but something of a check on incumbent presidents, is the academy, universities, because universities have an enormous number of students and faculty, some of them quite influential. But President Trump has decided to fight back against the universities.